Ursula von der Leyen has, in the image of Austria, said that all of the European Union should look at the possibility of mandatory vaccines. That, for me, would definitely be a step too far. That would be medical apartheid, medical fascism, indeed. Do you think Boris and Sajid are the people to stop that coming to this country, or would you not have a problem with mandatory vaccines?
Oh, I'd have a problem with mandatory vaccines. I don't think anyone. I think the history of mandatory vaccines has always been incredibly problematic, and it was, in Germany back in the 1920s when they had compulsory injections, partly against smallpox, I think, at the time, and these took place in schools, and kids were inoculated against the wishes of their parents, with fairly new vaccines. I think Ursula von der Leyen, she's the Jenny Eclair of European politics, isn't she? I mean, she's an absolutely useless woman.
Without the intellect, yeah.
Without even that intellect, yes. And no, I think compulsion is totally wrong. What we need as a country, we've got through this COVID crisis very well so far. The beginning was a problem, and I think that will come back to haunt Boris Johnson. But by and large, the people have got through this well. And it's what we need is communitarianism and a feeling that, well, if I get a vaccine, maybe my granddad won't cop it. I think
that's fair enough, Rob. But I don't like the fact that the sort of coercion of everyone to get a vaccine and the line that it's good to get a vaccine spills over into outright demonization of those who take the perfectly valid and legitimate decision not to be vaccinated. I don't think we should go down that road, although we already have gone down that road.
No, I don't. I don't either. It's the James O'Brien view, isn't it? I mean, if you want to know what is wrong with this country, all you have to do is listen for 5 minutes to James O'Brien. I think he's actually clinically insane, but there we are. It is that intense virtue signalling fury.
Yes,
of the
that's
left.
That's it. Yeah.
And it makes me puke, to be honest. So I'm not with them at all on that, and I'm not with mandatory vaccines. But I do think it would be a good idea if we could have vaccines.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll agree to sort of I'm not. My view on it is, if you want to get a vaccine, that's absolutely fine by me. And if you don't want to get a vaccine, that also is absolutely fine by me. It's a free country, and we have to retain our freedom to make that kind of decision about a medical procedure. That's a sacred right of every person.
By the same token, Kev, if you don't get a vaccine and you end up in intensive care, you're taking someone else's bed, and you would be ill-positioned to whine about not having had a vaccine. You've got to look at your own personal responsibility.
Well, that's the warning you can make to people, but people still, in the end, have the right to be wrong about anything. Yeah.
They do.